ensure that we take our heritage and our culture, incorporate it into the fashion garments that we make with blending of different fabrics together and colors. This is called Patapati.
Comment below and tell us what advice you would like to give the youth so that they can contribute in reviving the Pakistani culture of fashion. Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm excited to announce our guest, fashion designer Rana Noman. He has made a significant name for himself in the world of fashion. Let's dive into the questions. Hello sir, how are you?
Very well, how are you?
I'm fine. So let's start with the questions. So what inspired you to focus on reviving the Pakistani fashion culture into your work?
So when I graduated, and at that time, a lot of people who were already in the market were not really giving a lot of attention to detail to our own culture and our own heritage. So I felt there's a whole need for it, which needs to be, there was a gap, it needs to be filled. And also culture and heritage all around the world inspires me a lot. And being a Pakistani and being from the subcontinent, I thought that I feel it's my duty to keep the whole heritage alive with my work.
Okay, so how do you approach the reinterpretation of traditional Pakistani designs in your work?
In modern times, the cuts, the fabrics, the silhouettes are slightly more modern, but one can always put in the colors and the fabrics, the textiles, and the heritage, the embroideries with old school look onto that, and that sort of blends very well, and that's how we sort of bring it forward.
Okay, so can you highlight any specific techniques in Pakistani fashion that you aim to highlight in your design?
But there are plenty of techniques. When it can be the techniques in the cut, the color, and also in the embroideries. There are different ways. The brand Rana Noman is very famous for the multicolored and the bright colors that we use, and the chatapati that we use, and the patapatis and the tukri ka kaam, and we play off color. That's one technique which is my signature. As over the years, people recognize it, and we'll show you something like this with blending of different fabrics together and colors. This is called patapati, and this comes out really nice.
Okay, so what role do you believe Pakistani culture fashion plays in the preserving of heritage and identity?
Anywhere in the world where there's heritage and culture, the garments that people wear, the foods that they eat, this all sort of, and the lifestyle that they have, it all works towards the identity of that particular region. Same way the fashion in our country and the way people dress up, it reflects on who we are and where we've come from. And the more traditional things nowadays, the more traditional things are what are worn on mainly weddings, not on the regular basis anymore. But still, you have your identity, and sort of it shows. And festivities पे ही सही, but at least नजर तो आता है ना who we are and where we come from.
Can you share any insight into the historical significance of certain fabrics, motifs, or styles of Pakistani fashion?
Sure, we can. We have a lot going on in all the garments, so we can show you plenty. So this is a fusion we've done with gota and pearls and crystals, and so it's like a fusion where in the blazer, in the blouse, and here, if you look at the motifs that we've done, it's inspired from the Mughal architecture, the arches, and we have the Mughal flora and fauna incorporated into the motifs that we've done, into the designs. And even in this, if you see, we have the Mughal Jangla Jali, the pattern here. It's inspired from the architecture. So, your heritage and the Mughal flora and fauna again here. Again, the colors that we are inspired here are from the Taj Mahal. We have the ruby and the jade and the gold and the copper which is done on the marble there. A traditional outfit where we have the kaliwala, the kalidar, and with the kurta, with the motifs which are very, very traditional. And then there's a lot of gota and sequin and zardozi. And then we have the peacocks here done in gota in a very beautiful gota traditional manner. And then it's paired with a beautiful chatapatika sharara, dhaka pajama. And then we have these Mughal patterns here in the fabric with the patapati again.
So, can you discuss any recent initiatives or project aimed at promoting the awareness and appreciation of Pakistani fashion heritage?
So whenever we do fashion shows around the world, when we travel, and we're normally invited by the embassies, be it England or Canada or UAE or Saudi, we make sure that we take our heritage and our culture incorporated into the fashion garments that we make, and that really works. Not just our brand, but also other brands around the country. Everybody sort of brings in their efforts together, and we put up a show where it's obviously a softer image of Pakistan, but also telling the world what we're all about and how what a rich heritage we have.
What advice would you give to the youth interested in contributing to the revival of the Pakistani fashion, cultural fashion?
I would say just be true to yourself, to your roots, to your heritage, and you'll make a difference, and you'll be known, and you'll be recognized anywhere in the world you go. People will know you by what you stand. So yeah, that's what it is.
Thank you for joining us today.
No, thank you for having me.
Hope you liked the video. Like, share and subscribe, and comment below and tell us what advice you would like to give the youth so that they can contribute in reviving the Pakistani cultural fashion. Thank you for joining us.